Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing great. So I have come again with another interesting video in which we are going to learn what is the difference between advice and advise. So first of all, let us learn how to pronounce these two words. Advice with a C is pronounced as S, advice, and advise with an S is pronounced as Z, advise. So advice is a noun form, a naming word, which means a suggestion or recommendation or an opinion given by someone to somebody for guidance. When someone gives us a suggestion about what we should do and what we should not do, that suggestion itself is an advice. So what is advice? The act of giving the suggestion is an advice, the action itself. Since we know that advice is a verb form, an action word, then it is very likely that the word will show some action. So the act of suggesting or recommending is called advise. To advise is to suggest what should be done, to recommend or to give information to someone. In other words, to advise means to give advice. Now let us read some examples for our better understanding. Mother advised me not to accept anything from a stranger. Mother gave me an advice about not to accept anything from a stranger. So, both advise and advice convey the same message, but they are used in a sentence in a different way. One is used as a noun and another one as a verb. So, the noun form advice has been used in the second sentence. Mother gave me an advice means mother gave me a suggestion. So, the suggestion itself is an advice. And in the first sentence, advised has been used as an action word or doing word or a verb. Mother advised means mother gave me a suggestion. The act of giving an advice or suggestion is called advised. Clear? Next. The lawyer advised the client not to sign anything that she did not read first. The lawyer offered the client an advice about not to sign anything that she did not read first. Again, in the first sentence, I have used the verb form, and in the second sentence, I have used the noun form, and both of the words are conveying the same message, not to sign anything that you do not read first. Now, let's read these two sentences. Doctor advised the patient not to take too much stress. Doctor advised the patient not to take too much stress. Doctor offered the patient an advice about not to take too much stress. Now again, in the first sentence, doctor advised means doctor gave a suggestion. That suggestion is a noun form which has been used in the next sentence, and gave, the act of giving it, is a verb form. So I hope it is clear now that advice is a noun form, a suggestion itself, and advise is the act of giving it. Now another important point which you need to remember is that the noun form or the naming word advice is an uncountable noun. You cannot ask anyone that how many advices did she have given you. No, this is a uncountable noun and always singular in form. So this was about difference between advice and advise. I hope you have enjoyed the learning experience with me. Thank you. Goodbye.